What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the Big 12 Team Builder Dynasty. We have 3 games on tap for you guys tonight, plus we are simulating the rest of the Week 10 action live, so you guys can see the results up on your screen at the very end of Week 10 action. There you go. There's the Big 12 East standings. Ardmore at the very top. This is an Eastern Division game between Little Rock and Ardmore, number 12 versus number 1. And if you guys have been following this series, you know that Little Rock has kind of had Ardmore's number in recent seasons. So we have to come out with a little bit of fire. And already, Little Rock says, we're going to come at you. We're going to come at you hard. So we're going to stop you early on. Grayson Stanfield with the sack. Now on 2nd and 10, LeQuinton Evans and crew. This is a Little Rock offense that has a lot of really good pieces, especially at the wide receiver position. You guys know those names very well by now. Jameel Carter, the Camu transfer, is only going to pick up 6 yards here, but it's going to be 4th and 6, and Little Rock's going to have to punt the football away. So Ardmore, the number 1 team in the nation, we got to get this offense going, and the main guy would be Darnell Savage. He's only going to get a 2-yard loss on that reception, and Ardmore just keeps going backward. They just keep going backward, guys. So on 3rd and 19, Stanfield takes a huge hit, but he delivers a strike to Brian Washington for the big-time first down. Now check this out. Big-time throw off the play action to Darnell Savage, and that's going to be a 44-yard touchdown for the first score of the game. Stanfield, despite having gone backwards for 2 drives, bombs this one to Savage. He's now 5 of 5. Next drive for Little Rock on 3rd and 4. LeQuinton Evans is going to get dropped in the backfield. That's a nice job by Ardmore defense to stop the Little Rock offensive push. We're going to keep bombing it deep, though. We're going to keep bombing it deep. That might be why we kept going backwards, guys. We're taking a lot of time in the pocket to deliver big throws, but we are going to challenge that Little Rock secondary. And Darnell Savage now, guys, has 2 huge touchdowns in the first quarter. Absolute bomb out there to the right. No safety help on Darnell Savage. It's something you just can't do, guys. But here's Keneal Mason going to make a nice catch for 16. Going to move the chains for Little Rock. So they're starting to get a little something going here. It's kind of nice to see. No, I don't want Little Rock to be moving the football on us, but it's kind of nice to see that they're getting a little competitive here, right? David McBride, the tight end, going to get a first down here. 2nd and 10. LeQuinton Evans going to fire out to the right, and it's going to be picked off. But Josh Miller, our number 1 corner, can't get 1 foot in bounds. It's going to be 3rd and 10. This pass going to be completed somehow to Jameel for 14. That Ardmore secondary got to clean it up just a little bit. 1st and goal. Pass going to be completed to Keneal Mason right over top of Carl Boyd. Dude, what are you doing? Turn around. Make the pick. You're right there. So Little Rock going to get a touchdown of their own. It's going to be 14-7. And then Brian Washington again to make another catch. This one almost for 20. That's going to be registered up for 19. Darnell Savage, though, completion, and he's going to break off some tacklers and get into the end zone for the 3rd time in the first half. Crazy. So career touchdowns. Darnell Savage, guys, is a sophomore wide receiver. He's already set the mark for career touchdowns at wide receiver for Ardmore University. Crazy production from the 2-time wide receiver, the 2-year wide receiver, Darnell Savage. 3rd and inches, Jameel Carter is going to get dropped. They do like to use him in some backfield packages because he is such an athletic freak. They love going to him in crucial downs, but they're not going to get that first down. Oliver Price, he catches a first down of his own. So nice to see Oliver Price, the freshman wide receiver, get some action. Then another bomb to Darnell Savage again. 23 yards, and Johnson, he's got nothing on Darnell. He's feeling it today, guys. 28-7, and Darnell Savage now has 4 touchdowns in the game. All 4 touchdowns have gone to Darnell Savage, and that's going to end the first half, guys, with some absolute missiles. Huge connections from Stanfield to Savage. Yeah, you read it right. 28 points. And they're all coming to that right side, right? 2 touchdowns to that right side, bombing deep. They're challenging. And then Stanfield to Savage up the middle, too. He's got 2 touchdowns up the middle. So it's like wherever he's at, they're making plays. They've got a connection going on today, and it doesn't look like they're going to get stopped here. Little Rock still can't get anything going on offense, so they're going to have to kick a field goal. Attempt is going to be no good. They pushed it to the right. Brent Guerrero going to get this first down. And you think we're done going to Savage? Nope. He does take a big hit, though, but he will get 6. 3rd and 1. Xavier Wiggins is going to pick up the first down. So now it's all about being up by 21. Now it's all about just grinding that clock away. We're already late here in the 3rd quarter. We got another play action, and we're going to Savage again. Going to Savage again. He's going to get another first down. You think we're done? We think we're done going to Darnell? No. 12-yard touchdown on that same side. He's got 5 touchdowns. Darnell Savage has 5 touchdowns. Stanfield and Savage have accounted for all of Ardmore's scores here today. And on 2nd and 7, LaQuinton Evans to Boyd Scales. He's thrown to the other team now. Crazy. That's the first turnover on either side. And unfortunately for Little Rock, it's just coming at the expense of this offense, man. It hurts. It hurts if you're a Little Rock fan right now. 1st and goal after a huge catch by Eric Buchanan. And then Oliver Price, the freshman, going to go up the middle here for our slot guy. And he's also going to get a touchdown. So it's kind of nice to see that no more Savage, right? No more Darnell Savage. But this offensive output for Ardmore is just going ballistic right now. 3rd and 6. Evans. Oh, almost picked off again by Boyd Scales. He could have had 2. 4th and 6 now. They're going to have to punt the football away. There's just almost no point in going for it. You think we're done, though? 2nd and 3. Stanfield wide open again on that right side. We've been picking on the corners and the safeties over there. And Eric Buchanan, guys, is going to get another score for Ardmore. It is 49-7. And that's going to do it. That's going to be your final score, guys. 49-7. Ardmore gets the W. They stay undefeated. We finally get retribution. Some revenge on Little Rock. It's been a couple seasons in the making. And I think we really came out and we said, you know what? We're just gonna destroy you tonight. We're just going to destroy you tonight. Because we need it. We need to get the monkey off our back here to keep our hopes at a Big 12 championship appearance. All right, let's take a look at this game here. We got Nebraska State against Odessa State. Passing offenses are fairly good, right? Odessa State, number 2. They're elite. Nebraska State, a little bit of balance. 30th in pass offense, 99th in rushing offense. We know what the deal is with Nebraska State. They're not super talented. They just have to really just play the mismatches, play the matchups, right? We got Bubba Robinson at quarterback using Derek Smith, the senior wide receiver. Got a good hookup, got a good rapport here with the senior. Pass going to be completed here to Seamus O'Regan up the middle for 17. Odessa's defense has gotten better over the years, but we know that Odessa can get exposed a little bit, and we know who we can attack. We know we can attack Faintest 9, the 6-year collegiate athlete. He's been granted a couple seasons of eligibility, but we know we can challenge him out there at safety, so Bubba knows the weaknesses in this Odessa State defense. Dante LaBelle is going to bounce off the would-be tackler, and he's going to get it in the end zone for the first score of the game. Nebraska State takes the lead, 7-0. First possession for Odessa State. We got Johnny Johnson Jr. back at quarterback after a blowout loss that saw Nate Galveston have to get some time against Midland State. So, unfortunately for Odessa State fans, they did lose that Battle of the Basin, and mostly it was because Johnny Johnson Jr. couldn't get out of his own way. And still, again, it seems to be happening here one more time. He fumbles the football. Luckily for him, offensive lineman picks this thing up. They do get 12 yards on the next play to Tommy Nance, and on 3rd and 1, pressure coming, and Parks is going to make a nice catch up the middle for 10. So luckily for Odessa State, they move the chains, and they've already got it to goal. They've already got it to and goal. Richard Washington going to make this touchdown catch in the back of the end zone. 6-6 for JQ. Honestly, I don't know how our defender there did not go up for the pick. It's like, what are you doing? What are you doing? Next possession for Gonsu. Nebraska State goes awry, so they can't get anything going. Paris Austin on Odessa State's next possession here, going to pick up a first down. So, hey, he looks good. He looks good from coming back from that concussion, right? He had one catch last week. and got concussed. Dougie Williams, though, going to get a touchdown for Odessa. And J Cube has not missed. He's 10 for 10. That was just a little flip. And Nebraska State, as we've come to know, they can't make tackles. They just can't play very good defense. Very sound defense. 2nd and 5. Nebraska State finally getting something going here in the second quarter. Bubba going to pick up 11 here. First down. Play action. Little rollout and wide open. To the right side is Jeff Anderson for the touchdown. Bubba matching step for step. J Cubed. Except he's only missed once. 3rd and 13. Going to bomb it out to the left. Thomas Johnson comes through. They wanted to challenge that Nebraska State defense. They know what the weaknesses are for Gonsu. They know what the weaknesses are, right? But look at this. McAfee comes up with the interception. We were going for Jeff Anderson deep. We were thinking, you know what? They want to challenge us deep. We're going to challenge you deep. But Odessa State's defensive backfield actually does come through with a pick. 3rd and 4. Doug Williams makes his catch out of bounds. He's only going to get 3. So it's going to be 4th and 1. They're going to have to punt the football away. 2nd and 10. Pass complete to Jeff Anderson. We do like ourselves some Jeff Anderson. He's a pretty good wide receiver. He's been pulling his weight here in this season. 2nd and 8. Pass complete to Anderson yet again. He comes up with the big time catch to move the chains here. 146. Grinding through here, guys. We got to get a score if you're Nebraska State. Bubba feeling the pressure, but oh, what a throw! What a throw to Derek Smith in the end zone, and guess who we beat? Faintest 9. We beat him there for the touchdown. Nebraska State takes the lead. 2nd and 15, and here's a screen pass to the fullback, Lawrence Keller, but Ward causes the fumble, and Nebraska State comes up with the recovery. What a big hit on Keller. He just didn't corral the ball. He didn't secure it. And Nebraska State's in really good field position to get another score. That's Seamus O'Regan for 11. We've tacked on 14 points in literally since a minute 18. So 40 seconds. We tacked on 14 points in 40 seconds. Like, that type of production is going to probably lead to some W's, right? Anytime you can start getting defensive turnovers and turning those into points, that's some pretty good production team-wide. So hopefully we can hold, and it looks like we got a good chance at doing that as Johnny Johnson gets sacked. So we got a 3rd and 4 situation. Jeff Anderson comes through again to move the chains for Nebraska State. 1st and 10. Pass going to be incomplete. Almost picked off. So Bubba got to be a little more careful. 3rd and 10. We want to challenge Faintest again, and we don't even go to him there. But Jason Kelly almost with the interception. That would have been a really nice one. But we do have to tack on the field goal. So we go up by 17, and oh, Jacob East, you could have had the pick, buddy. Tommy Nance going to make this catch, and it's a big time 1st down for Odessa State. 1st and goal. Johnny Johnson Jr. going to get hit hard by the linebacker Dixon. So 2nd and goal after the 2-yard run. Let's see what they draw up here. They're going to try to fire to the end zone. Nope, they're going to go short, but oh, what a hit by Eric Washington. Washington going to bounce the ball loose. That's going to be 3rd and goal. 3:15 in the 3rd quarter. Oh, and the pick by Zammo. And he's trying to running out of the end zone, but the big hit by Doug Williams not going to at least cause another turnover, right? He was probably looking for that fumble. So, hey, Nebraska State gets a big-time turnover, and look who we're targeting again. Faintest 9. What is he doing? Where's he at? What's he doing? On Cody Joseph. Whoop! Hey there, Faintest. How you doing, buddy? Something's wrong. Something's wrong with Faintest. He's broken, guys. 1st and 10. Bubba firing deep. Again, we're challenging that Odessa State secondary. 1st and 10. Oh, no! Frederick with the interception. So, hey, guys, that's twice. That's twice now that we've challenged Odessa deep, and we've gotten turnovers. But for the most part, it has been working. We've been getting some nice chunk plays. Fortunately there, we left points up on the board. 3rd and 9 for Odessa. They're going to hand it off to Lawrence Keller, and good defense all the way around by the Prairie Dogs. It's going to lead to 4th and 4. Give us that football. 3rd and 5. 10 seconds left in the 3rd quarter, and the fumble. The big hit on Bubba Robinson, and he turns it over again. That's the third turnover by Bubba. What's going on, Bubba? You gotta hang on to it, man. They're only down by 17. The score is gonna be huge for the Dust Devils. 3rd and 5. Pass can go incomplete. Threw it right at 2 receivers. And you can see Paris Austin was visibly upset with that result. So 4th and 5. They're gonna have to go for it here, and Johnson Jr. gonna fire over to Nance for the touchdown. And dudes, I'm pressing Y. I'm holding Y down for ball hawk. I'm like trying to pick this thing off, and he didn't even attempt. Look at this. What are you doing? And then, of course, we go into Super Sim because it's a habit for kickoffs and the extra points no good. So if we score, you guys know I'm fair. If we score, I'm going to miss a field goal. Or if Odessa State scores, I'm going to give them 2 points. You know, I'm going to give them a 2-point conversion. Whatever. But our objective here as Nebraska State is let's not get to that stage. Let's just grind the clock out, right? Let's grind the clock out, get this W. Nice pass completed to Cody Joseph for 11 yards. And Braxton's starting to call timeouts. He's now out of timeouts. And LaBelle is going to run this up the middle for a 2-yard loss as Frederick gets in for the tackle for a loss, guys. And we kick a field goal up and good, 34-20, right? We're up by 2 touchdowns. And hey, what do you know? I go back into Super Sim, and Kadir Childs-Harris takes a kickoff all the way for a touchdown. They get a score, final score, 34-27. So, you know, my Super Simming for kickoffs didn't cost them the game, but I have to account for the points, guys. I have to show you what happened, right? So I think lesson learned here. My brother's been telling me this for years. Dude, just don't do Super Sim. Just suck it up. Just go into kickoff, right? Just go into kickoff. You're fine. It only lasts for a couple seconds. Just take it. All right, let's get into this matchup here. We've got Shreveport and ACU. And Shreveport, guys, has been like a really more balanced and complete team this season in year 6. It's taken them a while. They've been a really run-heavy type of team for the majority of this series, of this dynasty, but for whatever reason, they've got a lot of good players on defense, a lot of recruiting that they've been building up down in Louisiana, down in that southern hotbed of prospects. They're a pretty darn good team. I mean, they're a top 5 team, right? They got a chance here to go on the road and beat ACU, 2 Eastern Division teams. We know Ardmore won tonight against Little Rock. Little Rock's basically out of the conference title mix with 3 losses in conference. So both these teams, ACU's only got 2 losses. Shreveport has none, right? We see Orpheus McConnell going over to the right side for 38 yards. You know both teams want this thing. Of course, ACU wants this thing in order to just hang in, just stay within it. They know that the Eastern Division is going to be kind of a logjam with basically 3 or 4 teams. And Shreveport, they know the drill. They know that it's also crunch time for them in this game. So we got rainy Arkansas, and ACU's up 7-0. It's going to be a grind. It's going to be a battle here tonight. So we're late here in the first quarter. We've got Stephen Bryant doing his thing, getting 10 yards here. Going to be 3rd and goal again at the goal line, at the 1-yard line. Look at Rob Jackson and that O-line for Shreveport just going to push the pile, and he gets the score. So again, you heard it here first, guys. It's going to be a grit and grind style of football game here tonight. And just look at Orpheus McConnell with 2 busted off tackles. He's going to get a huge first down, and that's going to be the end of the first quarter, guys, with ACU in really good field position. 7-7. McConnell going to run to the right, and the nice little move there to use that momentum and get 7 yards on that play. They can get a first down without scoring. 2nd and 3, and the busted off tackle, and he's going to the pylon, the corner. 5-yard score for Orpheus McConnell. That's 2 touchdowns on the ground for McConnell. Look at this play here. Whoop! See ya. And really good blocking there by Timmy Fetterhart, taking down the oversized corner. Timmy Fetterhart, a lot more undersized than that corner for sure. So they definitely had the size disadvantage, but still was able to use that good technique. 2nd and 7 after a pass completed to Brian Mayfield, the tight end. 2nd and 7, there you go. First down to Matt Jenkins for 16. So So Shreveport still firing. They're not giving up. They're not quitting. 3rd and inches. Pass completed. Looked like to Mayfield again. Yep, it's Mayfield for 9. So about 1:27. Shreveport does call a timeout. They will run the football on 1st and goal and on 2nd goal with time ticking away here. Stephen Bryant going to get into the end zone. Rob Jackson's number was not called there. Must have been tired. Must have had a little fatigue going on here, right? So 14-14, and then on 1st and 10, Danowski is going to get stopped in the backfield after really good play on defense by Shreveport. 2nd and 15, 45 seconds. McConnell, oh, he's going to miss the tackler, but he does get dropped for a 4-yard loss. That's Tyler Akonma, the custom prospect, guys, makes a nice play. 3rd and 19, they're going to try a draw. Danowski's only going to get 1, and Coach LaDuca says, you know what, we got 1 second left. We got 1 second left. We might as well call a timeout, see if we can't get some good punt blocking and get this thing into a touchdown. Maybe a penalty, you know, just give ourselves a chance, right? Good use of the timeout, but unfortunately for Shreveport, they can't get anything done on that punt. 8 minutes and 24 seconds of time of possession, no turnovers. Shreveport definitely, in my opinion, has the advantage in this game, even though they're on the road, and a big-time sack. Bob Marquardt. Bob. Nice sack, Bob. 2nd and 12 now for Shreveport. Brian Mayfield, the tight end, going to pick up 14. So ACU, again, getting stopped by that Shreveport defense. Pass going to be completed here to Travis Jackson, trying for the end zone, can't get there. Good tackle, good open field tackle by ACU. 3rd and goal. And take a look. Take a look. Another custom prospect. Eaton Collins for the touchdown. Shreveport takes the lead here late in the 3rd quarter, guys. 2 minutes and 21 seconds after this big-time bomb to the left. And Matt Bradica, another custom prospect, going to come through with a deflection. Good safety play there by Bradica. Shreveport on the charge here. 3rd and 8. Got to get this first down. He's going to get stopped short. That's Stephen Bryant. So again, a good tackle job. Good play on defense by ACU. Orpheus McConnell, we've seen him run many times so far in this game. He's going to pick up 11 and moving the chains for ACU. 1st and 10. 3rd quarter is winding down. This might be the last play of the quarter, and that's going to be a sack, this time by Camden Tucker. And now let's go to the 4th quarter. 3rd and 15 after that sack, and here's a big bomb to Alex Jefferson for 32 yards. It's going to be a touchdown for ACU. This game is tied. What a huge throw. And it's kind of tough. It was really tough, as you guys can see the replay here. Really tough for that corner to make a decision. He's either got to go up the middle or he's got to take that right to the sideline route. Tough call. He got stuck in no man's land. Can't really blame him there. Shreveport can't get anything done on their next possession, so ACU going to take this up past the 50. McConnell is going to get dropped yet again by Camden Tucker. He's got 3 sacks on the game. 2nd and 13. More pressure on McConnell, but Timmy Fetterhart going to get 9. Move to 3rd and 4. This is a big down for both teams. Let's see who comes through. The big-time throw to the left. It's going to be a touchdown to Alex Jefferson. Bradica got beat there. He just did not get back on that blue route. On that blue coverage route there. Look at it. You see him get beat right there. Number 30. Just didn't get back fast enough, guys. Just did not get back fast enough. So touchdown, ACU. They're up by 7, and now they're going backwards. Stephen Bryant can't control his body to get the momentum moving forward. So it's going to be 3rd and 14, and Ashton's just going to fire up a prayer. But Tyler Jones, who's been big all season long for Shreveport, going to come up with a huge catch here down the sideline. And now we got 3rd and 6, and oh no, Ashley slips on 3rd and 6. He's going to get it off to Stephen Bryant, but they're only going to get 3, so that play kind of got blown up there, the timing of it all after that slip. So the rain is playing a factor. 4th and 3, first down to Eaton Collins for 7. So Shreveport is going to pick up a crucial first down, and the next play is Matt Jenkins for 3 yards. It's a score with 1:20, guys. So what's Shreveport got to do to keep the dream alive? Play some good defense. Oh, did he catch that? Timmy Fetterhart dropped the ball. Awesome play by Shreveport secondary. 1:10. They're going to go with a draw on 2nd and 10. And Danowski, he fumbled the ball. He fumbled the ball. We talked about this, the rain, the conditions. It's playing a factor, and he can't believe he just fumbled the ball with Shreveport having great field position. Now, if this stands, it will be reviewed. We're going to take a look at this replay to see what happened, and it looks like, I'm rooting for Shreveport if you can't tell. But it looks like Danowski was down, so it's going to be 3rd and 4. He will get the ball advanced on that play, right? So 3rd and 4, and McConnell, he can't get the first down, so Shreveport does a good job on defense. And guess what? With 26 seconds left, Shreveport has a shot. With 2 more timeouts left in their back pocket, Ashley gonna fire deep, and Travis Jackson with the huge catch. He made that catch. He made that catch. Unreal. They are in great field position, guys. Light a fire skill is activated. 1st and 10. Let's see what Shreveport can do. Pass can be almost picked off, but off the deflection, somehow that got ricocheted over to the Shreveport receiver. They couldn't make the play, though. They couldn't corral it. 3rd and 10. Going to fire to the right. Oh, they had the streak. This one's also almost going to be picked off. And now lining up for a humongous field goal attempt. Coach Deloach calls a timeout, and they've iced the kicker. Can he get this up and good? Oh, no! He missed it to the right, and it wasn't even close, guys. It wasn't even close, so ACU has another chance. They're going to fire up a huge Hail Mary. Coverage is there, and the great play on defense by Bradica to break that thing up. Who knows what would have happened if he wasn't there, guys. So great job on defense by Shreveport. Oh, wild finish here going on at Spartan Stadium. I can't believe it. I cannot believe that they missed that field goal. But we can't dwell on this because we got a 3rd and 2, and Collins can't pick up the first down. So on 4th and 4, Shreveport kicker gonna make it. Okay, so he missed the other one, but he's gonna make this one. So 1st and 10, ACU gonna fire it to the back of the end zone. Touchdown! Touchdown! Alex Jefferson makes the catch in the back of the end zone, guys, and you know what that means. Shreveport got the field goal, ACU got the touchdown, and it wasn't even challenged. It's not close, guys. He got the 2 feet in, and ACU is gonna walk off on a rainy Saturday here in Arkansas. McConnell, player of the game. Shreveport loses. We'll see what the effects are of that loss. I don't think they're going to drop too far, but, you know, like I said, before this game started, guys, Shreveport, even with the loss, they're still going to hang in there. They still have to play Ardmore, so we'll see what happens there. But look at what happens here. Denver Tech loses. They lose by 1. They lose by 1 to Camu, so they got to travel out to Kansas A&M, and Camu pulls off the upset. Denver Tech, what's going on at Denver Tech? They've lost now to Uba in gameplay, to Broken Arrow in gameplay, and now they've lost to Camu in simulation. 35-34 is your final score. 551 yards for Camu. So they literally have the same offense, the same style of offense as Denver Tech. So you could look at this and say that Camu really just shoved it down their throats, guys. 164 yards for Doug Flores. He also had 3 touchdowns through the air. Atari Biggs had a touchdown. We got Kentrell Huggins, the custom prospect, with a touchdown. Andre Brandt was pretty darn good. Yet again, 21 completions, 28 attempts, 326, 3 touchdowns, no turnovers. 75%. He did great. He did great. Plus, he tacked on 2 touchdowns on the ground. So you can't really blame Andre Brandt for his production. They lost by 1. Look at Reed and Parker. Huge days on that Camu defense. But unfortunately for Denver Tech, Camu came to play at home, and they get the W. Got another close game here in simulation. Amarillo falls to McAllen, 38-35. You kind of expected it, though. McAllen just got that good offense, that Denver Tech style of offense. Everybody's a copycat so far in this Big 12. They know that they've seen the success with Denver Tech, and they want to try it too. 11 of 11. That's like, I think that's the factor of why McAllen won that game. So Billy Adams did his job 100%. Didn't miss a single pass. Good production all the way around offensively for the Matadors. Unfortunately, I mean, look at that number. As a 5-star recruit, Justin Davis, you pushed Galveston out, and you only throw for 158 yards. Like, that's not good enough. But Brandon Lee, another 5-star custom prospect, 223 yards, 3 scores. Crazy production by Lee, but it just wasn't enough, unfortunately, for Amarillo. So they dropped the ball against McAllen, but then again, you kind of expected McAllen to get that W. Taking a look at some of the box scores for the games that were shown tonight, we really played well on defense against Little Rock. They've got a lot of weapons. We've talked about this at length. The Quinton Evans, Keneal Mason, Jason Wilson, Eric Mack. They've got guys. But when you've got to go up against Ardmore's offensive pieces, Savage, Stanfield, Wiggins, Buchanan, Price, it's hard to compete, man. It's hard to compete. And I don't mean to toot our own horn here, but you can't look at those numbers and say that we are not the #1 team in the nation, right? 7 touchdowns for Stanfield, 5 for Darnell Savage at wide receiver. An absolutely insane performance by the sophomore wide receiver. NSU, Nebraska State, gets a W. 391 yards of total offense. It's a really good day against Odessa State. Odessa State, 277 yards of total offense. So we played pretty decently on defense, surprisingly so. And what's even more of a surprising stat is Nebraska State still couldn't play clean football. We gave up the ball 3 different times to Odessa State, and we still won the game. That's gotta go for something, right? So Nebraska State pulls together, gets a much-needed win here for conference play, beats Odessa State. Really good production receiving-wise all the way around for the Prairie Dogs. Fortunately for Braxton Austin, some people might be starting to call for his head as the head coach of the program. A lot of expectations at Odessa State, especially after having a #1 recruiting class a few years ago, and just has not really put it together. All right, taking a look at the next game that we showed, the last game that we showed, Shreveport lost in overtime, and Orpheus McConnell was a big reason why, guys. 225 yards. Man, I mean, he just balled out. And Kerry Ashley held his own, man. He threw for a touchdown, 284. That's about a Kerry Ashley type of day, 76%. But they kind of strayed away from the running game. Yeah, they got 3 touchdowns, mostly goal line appearances there, but, you know, they kind of got into that feeling like they had to get into a shootout with ACU. I don't think they needed to. I don't think they needed to feel like they needed to get in a shootout, but unfortunately, I think that's kind of what did them in. All right, guys, so up on the screen you see we got some custom prospect updates there. It's not a super duper big time update for you guys. I will have an update for you next week. So next Saturday, we'll go over some custom prospects and see what's been going on the recruiting trail for your Big 12 teams, plus figuring out where your custom prospects are going. Are they interested in other schools? Are they interested in some Big 12 schools? We'll take a look. But next thing I want to talk about here is the upcoming month of Big 12 conference play. You can see just the amount of situations, just the kind of logjam that's going on in the East and in the West. So we're taking a look here at the Western Division right now. We've got a 1-loss in conference Midland State team. We got Denver Tech going up against Amarillo, Midland, and Nebraska State in the next few weeks, plus Odessa this week. So Denver Tech is, you know, they've lost a couple games, right? To Camu, to Broken Arrow, so they're losing to teams that they should beat. So they're kind of on thin ice a little bit. But Nebraska State with 2 losses, they still have yet to play Midland State, so a lot can still happen out in the Western Division. So it's kind of like a 4-team race out there in the West. Looking at the East, 2 losses for Shreveport, 2 losses for ACU, 2 for McAllen, and 3 for Broken Arrow and Little Rock. So you can basically rule Broken Arrow and Little Rock out in the Eastern Division. So for me, it mostly looks like it's a Shreveport ACU Ardmore type of situation here. We still have yet to play Shreveport. It's going to be a tough matchup, I can tell you that right now. but a lot of things have to happen for Shreveport or ACU. Ardmore's got to get at least 2 losses, at least 2 more losses in the next month, which, I don't know, it could happen. Anything could happen. Heisman race up on your screen here. Brant, McConnell, and Kent Collins. Kent Collins kind of gets punished just a little bit for being on a bye week. So unfortunately, that's sucky for him. But Midland State does get McCallan, so I would assume Midland State is going to be able to ball out through the air with Kent Collins next week. So there's your Week 11 action up on the screen, guys. We're going to take a look at these games, and I'm going to give you my picks for who I think is going to win for your pick'em. Hopefully it'll help, right? So we got Midland State, number 8 against number 4. Surprisingly, McCallan shoots all the way up to being a top 5 team. Pretty crazy to me, but I think Midland State is going to win this game, even though they have to go on the road. I just think that Midland State team is just, they're getting a little bit disrespected here. Just a little bit. They have a lot of good offensive pieces. This will be a game that we will be showing, number 8 and number 4. Just a lot of things going on, a lot of implications for West and East Division, right? Midland State being the front runner, the top dog in the West. Top dog in the East, Ardmore against Shreveport. Another game that we're definitely going to be showing, not only because it's a user game, but because it's 2 teams that are battling and jockeying for position there in the East. I think it's going to be a tough game for Ardmore. Yeah, we destroyed Little Rock, but this is a different team, man. Shreveport is actually a pretty darn good team. Look at the total defensive numbers. Number 2 for Shreveport in total defense. Top 10 against the pass as well. Ardmore number 2 against the pass. So we are going to be pushed to the brink. That much is for certain. But I'm going to take Ardmore, even though it's on the road. You wouldn't be on the crazy train if you took Shreveport there. They do like to run the ball. We can't really seem, even though the numbers are good for us, we can't really seem to stop the run for whatever reason in gameplay. Next up, the next user game, we got Nebraska State against Camu. I don't think that this one is really much of a matchup here. I think Nebraska State's going to end up winning this one, despite Camu getting a nice win over Denver Tech. Let me go backward a little bit. Not a nice win, a really nice win against Denver Tech. Kind of nice to see Camu kind of step up and get a nice little W there, but I think Nebraska State can take care of them. Next up, we got the Arkansas rivals. We got Little Rock against ACU. Little Rock got shellacked against a pass-happy Ardmore team. I think ACU is going to get the W here. I think they are going to continue their little mini run here at challenging Ardmore and Shreveport for that number 1 spot in the Big 12 East. Do I think Little Rock's going to give them everything they got? Yes, of course I do. Even though they got the 3 conference losses, I think they're still going to play hard. I just think ACU's got a little bit more to gain, and I think they're going to come out swinging. They're going to be swinging hard. So I'm going to take ACU. Uba and Amarillo. This one is kind of tough. On the surface, you look at it and you're thinking like, oh yeah, Amarillo. By far, Amarillo. But we have seen Broken Arrow play pretty competitively over the last few weeks, and it's definitely changing of a culture here at Broken Arrow, but I'm going to go with a safe route, and I'm going to take Amarillo. Next matchup, we got Denver Tech coming off of a tough loss, Odessa State coming off of a tough loss. However, the one difference is that Denver Tech was on the road last week against Camu. Odessa State was at home. Now they have to travel to Denver Tech. I think it's going to be, again, it might be a close matchup, guys. Odessa State can hang in there with anybody. They got a pretty darn good offensive team. But I'm going to take Denver Tech. I think that Odessa State defense probably not going to be able to hang with that Denver Tech offense and Andre Brandt. So that is going to be your Week 11 preview, guys. And that's going to be it for your Big 12 Team Builder Dynasty upload tonight for Week 10. Leave a like if you guys like this thing. I will see you next Saturday for Week 11. Make your picks in the comments section below. There will be a link as well as in the description for the standings updated from Week 10. See if you guys won a Team Builder prize for the next Team Builder Dynasty. As you guys know, Year 6 will be the last season for Big 12. So anything that you win for weekly pick'em is going to be for the next Dynasty. What that's going to be, not going to tell you guys quite yet, but still participate. You do have something and a chance to win something for the next Dynasty. That's going to be it for Week 10. Week 11, make your picks, like I said, comment section, pinned comment, description. Hit that link, fill out the form for your winners for week 11. So guys, that is going to be it. Leave a like if you like this thing. I will see you in the next one. As always, peace.